Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Brandon, also known as Georgia Picker, and we're back at it with another What Sold video. It is April 17th, and which means it's actually Wednesday. I normally pack up packages Tuesday night, but I was actually on a podcast with the Nurse Flipper, Flipping and Punching, and a bunch of other people. So it lasted about 2 hours from like 8 to 10, and just didn't really have a chance to pack up packages yesterday during the day because I was just busy with a whole bunch of stuff. And on top of that, we're going to Disney on Monday, so I've been really just trying to get things done. Today's going to be kind of a quick day. I'm going to try to get the stuff pulled and packed up as soon as possible. It's 9:30 in the morning. I actually have to go get my hair cut, gotta go drop off packages, and then I have to go get some prescriptions filled because I got my jaw checked out by a specialist that I was talking about, I think, last week or so. If you guys don't know about that, essentially I put a bite block in my mouth whenever I was getting a temporary crown in, and it did something to my jaw, so whenever I open up, it kind of gets caught there, you see what I'm saying? So, so they did an x-ray and all that stuff, but I'm good. A little sore, but the pain is definitely a lot better, so I gotta go get the prescriptions done, and then I had to go get my actual crown in at 2 o'clock. So a lot of stuff that we gotta do this morning. I hate being this busy in a sense of like running around storage units, estate sales, that type of stuff. I don't mind being busy, but the stuff that doesn't have to do with the business, I hate being busy. So, but you gotta take care of yourself, and hopefully we can do that today, or get it all done today. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what we got. So we have exactly 14 items going out for $538.30. That is between Monday and yesterday's sales. So we have not sold anything today, so that's good. So that means this is accurate, and for the most part, all of it's pretty easy to ship out. So with that being said, let's go ahead and pull the orders in this room, and then we'll go over there to the spare bedroom, and then we'll go downstairs to the garage. All right, guys, so this Yellow Jacket gas pressure test kit, this is the one of the items from the HVAC tool garage sale that we found a whole bunch of stuff already well in the green on that deal. This thing right here is just like a little test kit. Looks like, well, matter of fact, I'll actually show you. Just looks like this. Has like a little tester thing, and this one is the one that goes all the way up to 10. So we sold one of these already for $30, but it was to $35, and this is the only one of these that we have. So this one right here ended up selling for $30 plus shipping. All right, so something that we got, actually, matter of fact, there he is right there. So if you guys remember all these are all Monster Jam trucks. These are from a storage unit we did 2 years ago, 2 big 10x30 units, and it's still sales coming from that unit. I mean, it's absolutely insane. This is a 2004 Hot Wheels Monster Jam Bad News is the name of this, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Also from that 10x30 unit, we found a whole bunch of ornaments, and let me tell you guys, those ornaments that we've sold over the past couple years have made us some serious money. Also, I turned on that light so we can see a little better. But this is the ornament that sold. It's just a little miniature helicopter, very cool. It's called Christmas Copter from 1992. That's the year I was born. Doesn't go for a lot of money. I will say a lot of the higher end ornaments sold very, very quick, and then now it's kind of like the extras, the stuff that goes for like 5, 10, maybe even up to 20 bucks, I think. There might be 1 or 2 that are up there, but majority of them are like this. This right here ended up selling for $5 plus shipping, and again, now I don't go out there to garage sales to find stuff for $1 and flip for $5, even though that might happen from time to time whenever you're gambling on little items. But when you guys do storage units, every single dollar counts when it comes to storage units. So the fact that we probably have, I don't know, we probably started off with, I don't know, 2,500 ornaments, and we're probably down to our last, I don't know, maybe 300. That's how many we've sold. We've sold quite a bit of ornaments. So yeah, whenever you guys are doing storage units, make sure you guys go out there and make every single dollar that you guys can. And the next thing going out is going to be this blue Nintendo 64 controller, and that stick right there is really tight. This is from an estate sale. Paid like $8 for it. Matter of fact, from that estate sale, we are already in the green, and this blue Nintendo 64 controller sold for $25 plus shipping. And actually, I didn't realize the same buyer bought this one too. So that same buyer bought the blue one, just 2 different transactions. So this red one, exact same thing, estate sale, $8, tight stick. And let me see exactly what this one sold for. And this one actually ended up selling for $20 plus shipping. So the person bought $45 in total worth of controllers. All right, guys. So in this little tote here, I keep all these knives. Doesn't matter if it's case knives, kitchen knives, whatever the case is. That's where I put them. So this is a steak knife, 4.5 inches, 5H15D, which is right there. So a while back, we ended up buying a huge bundle of these particular ones. And one thing I realized, that Chicago cutlery is actually pretty decent. Some of it's slow, some of it's fast. But I went out to a place near Dollar General. It's almost like a flea market, if you will. And there's one seller there, and man, their prices were absolutely absurd. Like, when I say absurd, I'm talking about like over eBay prices, ridiculous. But every now and then you'll catch somebody slipping, and when I say that, it's because I feel like they do their research on stuff, I guess. And they had these Chicago cutlery knives, and I'm just sitting here looking at it, and I'm like, why do they have it only for $10? And I've sold many of these knives for $10 a piece, and it's just, I don't know, just kind of amazing me that they wouldn't price these up a little bit. So anyways, they probably thought they were kitchen knives that just weren't really worth a whole lot. Now, like I said, I'm already on the green on that deal, and like I said, these are not fast movers. These particular, I keep doing this, I think I'm gonna hit myself. But this knife did sell for $7 plus shipping, and we still have 5 more of those. So you figure $10, and I think we probably sold another 5 already. So I mean, $10 into over $100, I'll take that any day of the week, especially when you get it from somebody who knows exactly what they have, or they don't know what they have and they price things up for no reason. So so it is what it is. Next item though, going out, is going to be this Mercury Innovation Smart Wi-Fi 3-way light switch kits. I want to say I bought this for like $2. I thought it was going to be worth a little bit more, but it does not. We had 3 of these at one point, and this is the second one that has sold for $12 plus shipping. So from Peaches to Beaches of 2023, so last year, not this year, we bought a handful of these. Let It Be the Beatles glass ornaments, normally $7.99. So these sold pretty quick. I think I had maybe like 5 or 6, and I paid $1 a piece for them. This one right here finally sold, and this is the last one, I believe. I think, nope, sorry, I got one more. So if you guys are interested, I got one more left. This ornament right here sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Something that I picked up at an estate sale, not a professionally ran one, but one that we went into from whenever we were going garage selling one day. This is a iPod Shuffle 2 GB 4th Gen A1373. So yeah, this thing's in great condition, and I don't really know how much I paid for it. I think we paid, I can't remember how much we paid for that estate, so I know we're not in the green yet because I don't have that stuff listed. So I listed the smaller stuff first. This one right here ended up selling for $20 plus shipping. And actually, from that same estate sale, put them in the same spot, is actually this Go Bible. Yeah, I don't know how much I paid for. Oh, almost dropped it. Don't know how much I paid for this one, and essentially, but I know we're not in the green, so this is not profit. But this Go Bible, if you guys ever see these Go Bibles, they actually do pretty well as far as like selling on eBay, sell-through rate. Very, very good condition. So if you guys ever see this, if you get it for $1 or $2, they sell for about 15 to 20 bucks, and this one right here sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. Okay, so there's actually only one item in here that is going out. So at a garage sale, a recent one, I think about, I don't know what, 2 weeks ago. I think that sounds right. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, we bought a Nintendo Wii with a whole bunch of video games. This was like later in the day. For some reason it was still there. No idea why. And I asked the lady, I was like, how much for the Nintendo Wii with the games? And she's like, 25 bucks for the whole thing. So I said, okay. And originally I was going to pass just because the games were not really anything notable, at least from my eyes, up until I went to the very bottom of that box where we had Wii Party. That one already sold for 50 bucks. And we looked at the other games, and there was one other game that went for like 10 bucks, which was Pressure Luck 2011 edition or something. So made about 60 bucks from just the 2 games, and then the rest of it I decided to lot up, put them in an auction. So there is a Nintendo Wii in here with all the hookups, 2 controllers, 2 adapters, and 18 of those Nintendo Wii games. And I decided just to run it for auction. I made my money back. I doubled my money just on those 2 games, and just to see, I'd rather somebody win this on auction, hopefully make them a better deal, instead of just sitting on it. And 18 games with everything that I just said, ended up selling for $72.52 plus shipping. So not a bad $25 investment into about $125. All right, guys. So now we're in the garage. The garage is a little crazy right now because we've been moving some stuff around and getting our vehicles cleaned out, that type of stuff, because like I said, we're going over to Disney on Monday all the way until Friday, so we probably won't be home until about Friday night. So I can't wait for that because I need a vacation. So all right, let's go ahead and pull these orders and put my phone right there. So from Peaches and Beaches of this year, we got a whole bunch of video game type stuff. We actually did really well on that deal. I've seen a couple comments where it's like they didn't see like there was a lot of like notable games in there, which there wasn't. There's a handful of games that were worth some good money, but I mean, we spent $1,000 and we're gonna make well over like $2,500 easily, between the consoles and all that stuff. Plus we still have all the drum stuff that we had to test and all this other stuff. So but anyways, this Guitar Hero guitar game is sealed, and that was actually from that deal, sold for $12 plus shipping. All right, guys, so right here in K1 we actually sold this. Was it Bill Elliott? Yeah, Bill Elliott number 94, little die-cast car. We got these like easily 2 years ago. We sold a lot of the big stuff. We actually sold one from that. It was like one big lot. The guy brought it back from his shed, his garage, and he was like, "Are you interested in this type of stuff?" And I was buying a couple things, like I want to say it was like a Ninja blender, a couple other things, and I was like, "Yeah, that's right up my alley." And he was like, I was like, how many are there? He's like, I don't know, like 75 or something. 50. No, it was 50. It was 50. And I was like, well, how much you want for all of them? He's like, $1 a piece. So I was like, okay. We ended up selling one for like $400. Crazy, because I guess it was a limited edition, signed or something. But anyways, so the rest of the stuff is basically just the access stuff. I probably might liquidate those at the end of this year if they don't sell. Just put them in a yard sale or something. Somebody might want them for cheap. This right here ended up selling for $5 plus shipping. Okay, so from the HVAC, yeah, by the way, we just did a huge purchase right here for some high-end electronics, and then this is the new coffee table that's going to go into our room. My wife's going to be sanding it down, putting a little coat on it, making it look all pretty. But anyways, Johnson Controls. This is from the HVAC garage sale. That HVAC stuff was absolutely killer. Johnson Controls, if that is not in your repertoire of items, bolos, etc., make sure it is. I'm not sure how often you would find this, but just saying. This one is a H10G Universal Service Leak Detector, Johnson Controls. Pretty well in the green from that deal. This item right here ended up selling. I took a best offer. I had it up there for $150. Somebody sent me an offer for $120. I'm already in the green, $30 off. Sounds pretty darn reasonable to me, so I took it. So $120 plus shipping for that item. All right, and that's everything that is going out for this morning. So again, like I said, I got a bunch of stuff that we got to do today. And on top of that, we have to... I gotta go upstairs and pack all this stuff up. I'm trying to see, is there anything else that I need to update you guys on? We are looking at 2 different storage units for tomorrow. Now, I know it's getting close to Disney. My wife's a little afraid that I'm not gonna be able to get them done in time, which is fine, which is understandable. But that's the reason why we have a trailer. And if worst case scenario, I can rent them out for 30 days. It just depends on what we get them for, that type of stuff. But I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue because, one, I am a little bit low on inventory. So that's another thing I want to talk to you guys about. If there's anybody in my local area and y'all have an abundance of stuff, or I don't know, y'all don't want to do an estate sale and you'd rather do a private pick type stuff, please let me know. I'm running a little bit low on inventory. Don't get me wrong, I still got plenty to do, but I'm at that point now where I've listed a ton, I've sold a ton, and I have room to buy stuff, but it's just one of those things where when I get running low on this inventory that I have going on, I get a little, not scared per se, because I can always buy units and stuff like that, get my inventory back up type stuff. Still go to my garage sales and estate sales, but I'm always looking for new avenues and opportunities to source. So if you guys are in my local area, I'm willing to drive up to like 2.5 hours. Anything over that, I can definitely do it. It's just something that I gotta logistically plan because I have narcolepsy. So long drives do wear me out. So if any of y'all want for me to do a private pick with y'all, please just let me know. Yeah, with that being said, let me get to work, and we will see you guys Thursday night with what's sold. Yo, what is good, everybody? It is Thursday night, and wow, the sales have been absolutely explosive today, if I can even say that. It's been explosive today. It's the only word that's coming to mind. So it's very weird to think about too, because on Monday and Tuesday, sales really weren't the greatest, and I'll kind of give you guys a general idea. Today's Thursday, so if you look at my sales for Monday, it was actually decent. I'm sorry, it was Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday we did right at $99 for the day, and then on Wednesday it picked up a little bit that night, and we were only at $96. I was sitting there talking to my friend on the phone. I was like, yeah, man, I hadn't even done $100 a day for the past 2 days, and then after that got a couple of sales, which we did $255. But today alone we've done over $1,700, so absolutely crazy. And I have the numbers for you guys. So we have sold 12 items, going out for $1,996.05, just so you guys can see it for reference right there. And it's pretty cool to see some of the stuff that is sold, because some of the stuff is something that I've never picked up before in my life. There's actually 2 items on this list that actually sold within 3 minutes and then 10 minutes of me listing it, and then also there are 2 items that have sold over the past 24 hours of me listing them. So pretty awesome stuff. So if you guys got stuff to list, make sure you guys are doing it. I have been a little bit lazy with listing because I am going to Disney next week, so I'm kind of in a vacation mode. So, but I knew I needed to list a little bit because sales were slow, but the second I started listing, boom, this sales started picking back up. So but yeah, like I said, we have 12 items going out for almost $2,000, and we're going to start right here in this room, and we're going to go ahead and pull the first order. But before we do that, the 2 big orders that we sold are actually down on my storage unit, because I listed them yesterday, took them down to my storage unit because they're bigger stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and pop up the 2 sold comps right here on the screen. One of them is going to be this Denon AVR-X 6500H receiver. We did essentially like a private pick. Went over to somebody's storage unit. He had a bunch of high-end receivers that he recently got from a storage unit, as well as like a handful of other things. I paid $670 for everything that I paid for. I paid him $100 for like a new coffee table that we got from him, but only $670 for everything, and we walked away with about $4,200 worth of stuff. Pretty insane stuff. But anyways, this receiver right here ended up selling for $750 plus shipping. So I have not pulled it yet, and I'm probably gonna end up shipping it out Saturday, or I might just wait till Monday, because I do like to pack up these type of items into a heavier duty box. And then the second one that is down in my storage unit, it's going to be this one right here. It is a Behringer NX4-6000 power amplifier. Again, got it at the same guy. And that one right there ended up selling for $380 plus shipping, and that one came in today. So pretty awesome stuff right there. And then, yeah, that means we have another 10 items to pull, pack, and ship out for tomorrow morning. Now, let's go ahead and pull that first order. So up here, we have my puppy, Piper. I gave him a little treat right there on the plate, so he pushed it under there. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're gonna start being on the videos more, huh? Yes, ma'am. That's my baby right there. And then Maximilian, Maximus, or Max, whatever you guys prefer, he's right there. What's up, buddy? Come here. What's this? What's this? Come here. There he is. Hi, buddy. You say hi to everybody? Yeah, that's my buddy right there. Alright, guys, so the first item that's going out is going to be this Hair Max laser comb. This is actually from the private pick with my man Matt. If you guys have never heard me talk about that, or if you guys have, either way, Matt is a viewer of the channel. Ran into him a couple times, and now I consider him a good friend. He's very cool, and he invited us out for a private pick. He said that he just needed a reset, and his wife needed some of this stuff gone out of his garage, so I was happily to oblige by that. He actually hit me up during right before I left for Peaches to Beaches, and I was like, yeah, let's schedule for that following week. And he hooked your boy up, $1,500 with him, and we walked away with about $7,000. And I still don't have everything listed from that private pick. We still have to list like the to-me luggage, that type of stuff. Kind of put that on the back burner because we've been buying so much and trying to list stuff. And but anyways, so very, very good stuff. I believe we're in the green almost. I think I might have to run those numbers soon. But this is what it is. I have no idea what it is. This is something that he picked up. but it sold pretty quick within about a month or so. Hair Max laser comb, if you guys ever see that, definitely a little BOLA for you guys. This right here ended up selling for $25 plus shipping. So if you guys remember, I don't know, about 3 years ago, probably about my first, I don't know, 10 storage units that I've ever won in my life, whenever I was starting to get into this type of stuff. And you good, buddy? Okay. Anyways, we had a whole bunch of die-cast cars, right? Whole bunch of die-cast cars, and we got all that listed, made a ton of money. We found a huge die-cast car collection in that storage unit, and this is what I have left. Not a whole lot left, you guys. Pretty awesome stuff. And a die-cast car sold, and I think it's going to be not that one, but it's going to be a play art one. I know it's an orange one. I think it's this right here, this Mazda truck. Let me double check that, because yeah, this is it right here. So in the die-cast world, and like I said, I'm going to try to teach you guys certain brands that I've come across over the past 4 years of doing this full time. It's going to be those brands that you never even heard of, right? I think those are the important brands to look out for, because everybody knows Hot Wheels, right? Everybody knows Matchbox, you know, everybody knows like Lesney, you know, a bunch of different trucks like that. But trucks like this is what's going to separate you from your average reseller. And when I say average, it's not an insult. It's just basic knowledge that a lot of people already know. Everybody, like for instance, like for tools, when you think of DeWalt, Makita, kind of your basic name tools, because they're good, they're reliable. A lot of people know about them, but a lot of people don't know about Starrett or like Aerotech, or I mean, there's a bunch of them out there that people don't really talk about because they don't know about them. But anyways, going back to this, this is a Mazda truck, and it's made by Play Art. Sounds kind of kiddish, right? But Play Art is actually very highly collectible. Just go into eBay, type in Play Art diecast cars, and just kind of look at like what's listed, what's sold, and there's some very, very good money. And this one's actually very clean, as you guys can see there, right there. And anyways, this diecast truck, loose, without the box, without packaging, sold for $20 plus shipping. And then something that we picked up for $8 at an estate sale. We actually had like, I think 6 of these, and they have all sold. And let me tell you guys, we paid $48, and I think we made, we definitely made over $500. Like, I think it's closer, even closer to $600 from that deal. So $48 into roughly $600, and this is my last one. There's this right here is the Carastace Fusio Dose, and I've sent offers out for $80, $85 before, but this sold for full asking price for $100 plus shipping. And it's some kind of home lab, I don't know, hair growth thing. I'm not too sure. Every single one that I've sold, I've gotten positive feedback on, and I will say that I've never found that type of item out in the wild, so I don't know how often you would find it. But at the same time, of 4 years doing it, I've only found it once, so it's probably not going to be that easy to find, but you just never know. So just be on the lookout for that. $8 into $100, we will take that all day. Alright guys, so this right here is a couple of Lego manuals. A long time ago when I was first getting into reselling, I ran into a dude named Trip. He was a avid eBay reseller. I think he still does it from time to time, but he had a big yard sale, kind of like one of those declutter type yard sales. Found some pretty solid stuff from him, and he had a whole bunch of Lego manuals, and I was just like, I mean, what do you want for me? Charged me pretty cheap for them, and not big money maker for this one, but it sold for $10 free shipping. But also, I've had this listed for over 3 years. All right, guys, so we're gonna get into the 2 items that sold extremely quick, back to back. So this right here is from an estate sale. I want to say they charged me like $5 for it, and this is a United States Air Force Academy Champion reverse weave. Look at that, reverse weave hoodie. Now this one is actually from, I believe, let me see it real quick. Okay, yeah, so this is the one that's from the 80s. What's cool about this one, and what makes it stand out other than its Champion reverse weave, is that this lettering is actually reflective. You guys can't see unless I put a light on it. Matter of fact, let me grab my phone so we can kind of see it a little bit, and you can kind of see, it doesn't really pick up on camera too much, but it is 100% reflective. And the graphic on the back, which is that right there, is also reflective. Got it at a estate sale for $5, and this thing right here, I listed this thing for $150 plus shipping. It sold within 3 minutes of me listing it. Maybe I undersold it, maybe I had it at the right price, who knows. I did see the last sold comp and it did sell for 150. I put mine up there for 150, and you guys, that thing sold like real fast. All I did was list this one, I ran downstairs to go let my dogs out, and then boom, cha-ching. It's like within 3 minutes. So absolutely incredible for a $5 investment. Anytime you list something and sells within a few minutes, it does make you feel like you undersold it, but at the end of the day, I only had $5 into it, and it sold very quick. And then this next one, very similar again. It is also from that same estate sale, and it's going to be this one right here. And essentially it's the same thing. Champion reverse weave, a little bit different. This one is not reflective, and it's going to say Air Force Academy. And again, like I said, this one's not the 80s though. This is a 90s tag. So this right here, same thing. I listed up there for 125. Somebody sent me an offer for 115, and I accepted it right away. Again, got about $5 into it, and sold for 115 bucks plus shipping. Absolutely incredible, you guys, for some Air Force hoodies from the 80s and 90s, and they are reverse weave. I don't pick up clothes often. I really don't. And one, I just don't like listing them. But sales like that, I'm gonna start dabbling into some more clothes, because that's some good money to be passing out. Just imagine if I went to the estate sale, got everything that I was normally gonna get, and I pass up on those, you know. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that a whole lot more. And then kind of similar again, just not a Air Force hoodie, are these Hokas. Now these Hokas right here, I had them up there for $70, and with about, I want to say 25 minutes of me listing them, somebody sent me an offer for $66. So $4 off. I was like, that's close enough to my price range, and they sold for $66 plus shipping on a pair of nice Hokas. So shout out to those people who are buying from the store as of recently, because I really needed those sales, and that's what keeps me motivated. So let's go ahead and go to the spare bedroom and pull the rest of these orders, and then I think we got 1 or 2 orders downstairs. All right, so you guys have been in this room before. All the ornaments, got all the shoes here, and then we got like a little tight fit right here, which is fine. We're doing it for right now. And yeah, so this right here is a Hallmark ornament that we got from one of those storage units. We're already well in the green. This is pure profit. This ornament right here sold for $10 plus shipping, and it's called Sarah Plain and Tall Collection. So $10 plus shipping, not too shabby for an ornament. Hello, my wife. Looking all beautiful underneath the kitchen light. Look at that. Looking all beautiful. You got a perfect like shine on your forehead from the light. Looking all scrumptious. I need a favor. We got 2 orders to pull in the garage. You want to help?
Sure.
Let's go. We got the wife involved. Look at the Piper.
I don't know. Is Max gonna let me?
Yeah.
Can I go get orders with Daddy?
Well, thank you, buddy. All right, guys. So here's the beautiful tired wifey. Still looking good. Tired. All right, first item's gonna be in J1. J1.
Where's J1?
Right in front of you.
Oh.
Nope, not that one. That's J6. Nope, right in front of you.
You said right in front of me.
You're looking for a Tecumseh. I don't know if that's actually how you say it. It says right there. So you're looking for that right there. Model number 32242. And then Mike, I don't know. He's got to look around. Anyways, while she's doing that, because it's going to take her a minute, because that's like where we put all these Briggs and Stratton, Tecumseh. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. I don't know. Tecumseh. Cool. And we ended up buying a whole bunch of that stuff. How did we get that stuff? Do you remember?
It was in an auction.
Is that what it was?
I think it was a school auction. Like the school had shut down. And
that's right. That's why I have my wife around. So yeah, there was a high school that was being renovated. I think they were tearing it down. And then in the automotive area, they had these huge auctions. But in the pictures, they didn't do it justice, because if I would have known how big the boxes really were, I would have won all of them. And I believe we won everything for like 150 bucks, 3 big auctions. But I really would have won them all, because this stuff has made us some great money, because it's very like unique, one-off stuff that you really need for certain things like tractors and weed eaters and all types of stuff. And 32242, yeah, that should be it. And that right there is called a oversized ring set. And let me actually click on this to see exactly what it says, because It says an oversized ring set for OH160, whatever that means. Either way, the only thing I do know that it did sell for $50 plus shipping for a little ring set. And that's just doing my research on Worth Point, etc. Sometimes I just put my own price on things, and we've sold quite a bit of stuff. All right, then last but not least, over on the game rack, we have a Guitar Hero World Tour for the PS3. Should be that second yep, there you go. This is from the deal I did at Peaches to Beaches. This is the last one that we have of this one, and it ended up selling for $15 plus shipping. Okay, my wife just let me know that I lied. Apparently there is one more left. My bad. I didn't realize there was 3 in total, but I did sell 2. So yeah, I was sitting there telling them today about how the past 2 days, at least going into the late last night, how I did only $100 the day before, and then it was only like $96 the same day.
You were getting so stressed.
Well, yes, I was getting stressed. It's like, hey, listen, we're going to Disney next week. Don't get me wrong, I have a buildup of money. We have enough money to go on vacation. Nothing financially wrong. It was just any time that I go like 2 days where I'm only doing like, you know, $300, which is still good by all means, but I get a little stressed because it's like, man, I need a list. It gets me motivated is what I should say. But I was getting a little stressed, and the wifey was tired of hearing about it. So, but she's here to support me. That's why she's smiling like that, huh?
Yeah.
But then what ended up happening? What did I do? I started what?
You started selling big
Right, but
items.
why though? Because I listed them, right?
You listed
I put in a little work. We listed them, and then.
Because we've been lazy these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've been telling them we've been on vacation mode.
Yeah.
Or I have. Sorry.
I've
yeah.
just been in a slump these past few months since my surgery. I just haven't been myself.
Yeah, we're coming up with a thing where after Disney, we are going to be getting very frustrated with each other because we're going to be going to the gym, cutting out a lot of sugar, very, very little carbs. At least that's what I'm going to be doing. And we're going to be trying to go be very dedicated to the gym while doing our business. That's one thing that I tend to lack on is I'll wake up a little bit later on in the day, but that's because I also have narcolepsy, a bunch of other issues. She has some physical issues, and it's just sometimes it is a little harder. What's the word? Harder. Sometimes saying is a lot easier than doing it. There you go. Sorry, mind blank. And we're really going to try to stick to it.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done. There you go. Gosh, sorry, we're very illiterate. But anyways, so whenever did you grab the stuff? Okay, sorry. But no, we're going to try to keep up with that. It's like I say, easier said than done. And I'm going to go upstairs. I love you, baby.
I love you.
Mwah, I love you. But yeah, so it's one of those things where we're really going to work hard on it, go to the gym, and we might actually throw some tidbits in there of me working out or something. I don't know. I don't really like recording in the gym. Not really my forte. But overall, that's what we're going to be doing whenever we get back from Disney. I had to sit down for this one. Okay, so yeah. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing from whenever we get back from Disney. I'm very motivated, but the narcolepsy thing I really struggle with because I might be motivated 30 minutes ago, but then all of a sudden my narcolepsy hits and now I'm tired, falling asleep. So it's kind of how life is. So, but anyways, not going to bore you guys anymore with that. We will see you guys Sunday with what's sold the day before we go to Disney. So very exciting stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. And let's get it into Sunday. All right, guys, good morning. It is 10:30, and it is April 21st. I actually leave for Disney tomorrow afternoon, so I'm trying to get these last minute things done, right? So it's actually, like I said, 10:30 in the morning, and it is Sunday, so what sold video. And we have 19 items going out for tomorrow morning. Now, the reasoning why I'm in my truck is because I had to go down to the storage unit and pick up an item that I actually sold. And I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, as you guys have requested to do a little bit more vlogging type stuff from time to time, and that's what I'm gonna try to do for you guys. So we gotta go down there, pick up an item, and I think that's the only thing realistically that we have to do today, other than packing up packages and packing up our bags for tomorrow. But also too, I don't know exactly what our monetary value of what everything has sold for the weekend between Friday through today. And again, it's 10:30 in the morning, so pretty sure we'll get a handful more sales, but if not, we'll save those sales for I guess whenever we get back from Disney. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over there. But we have 19 items going out, and I'm pretty sure there's some good money here. There is a lot of good solid stuff today. So with that being said, I'll bring you guys along and enjoy the ride. All right, guys, so one thing that I want to talk to you guys real quick. I'm not sponsored by them, not doing an ad, nothing like that. Just something that honestly helps my business. So I've just left my house right down the street from my house, and I didn't realize that I didn't hit my mileage button. I do this from time to time. It's not often that I do that, or it's rare that I do it, but don't forget to use a mile tracker for your business. Part-time, full-time, doesn't matter. And the reasoning why is I just wanted to show you guys just something real quick. So in 2023, I wanted to show you how much we deducted last year. We did, let's see, almost 8,000 miles, and we deducted over basically almost $5,200 from just our mileage from 2023. So, and that was me not really doing it as often. I was doing it a lot towards the end of last year, probably 6 months to the end of the last year. The first 6 months, I just totally neglected it. And it honestly, if you guys can stick to it, hit that button every time you go out there to source. It does not matter if you're doing garage sales. You guys could be going thrifting, going down to your storage unit like I'm doing right now, and you have to track your miles from your trip there and back. I'm telling you right now, every dollar matters in this business. Now, you also have your deductions of inventory and this, that, and the other, but the mileage is very generous. I think 2023, if I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken, but I believe it's like 67 cents to the mile, or 61 or 63 cents to the mile, or something like that, which is pretty dang good, with considering that you're doing a lot of traveling for this. So like our whole Peaches to Beaches mileage was actually deducted, or that will be deducted going into our taxes going next year. So it's very, very important to share these little tips with you guys. Now, most of you guys might know about this type of stuff. For the newcomers who haven't really done this, or they don't really do it a lot, or whatever the case is, definitely do it. And the same thing with this app for 2024. All you got to do is hit a button, the plus sign that says, hey, track your miles. You click that button, and then boom, ever since I clicked that button, it tracks everything. And one thing I do like about the Stride app, and again, this is not an ad or anything, but the Stride app, what's cool about it is, let's say if I wanted to go to, I don't know, April 22nd of 2023, and it'll show you your exact GPS movement on the map of where you actually went. So if you know ever got audited and they're like, hey, let me just see how you're tracking your miles, whatever, and you can be like, look, here's my routes that I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm always going to the post office, USPS. I told them some days, UPS or whatever the case is, and they'll be like, oh, that is pretty darn awesome. So I don't know, just something that you guys should definitely implement in your business. And I'm gonna be done talking about it now. So let's go ahead and get to the storage unit. Alright guys, so we made it to the storage unit. If you guys haven't seen my storage unit in a while, kind of give you like a breakdown real quick before we go home and pull all the other orders. So essentially, everything on this rack is listed. All that stuff is listed. Nothing really, I mean, it's organized the best it can be, right? Bunch of stuff, bunch of good stuff, expensive stuff. This stuff right here is from like units from like 2 years ago that I need to go through. Like all these totes down here, all the Playboy magazines that we found, those two big 10 by 30 units. We actually got some more comic book type stuff here. I mean, just literally just random stuff. I just gotta have time to get down here. These are all those shafts from the golf club units. They're just kind of sitting there. These are just empty totes. That thing right there is listed, and then the Lego stuff is listed. This stuff needs to get listed. That needs to get listed. Everything on the bottom row is listed except for right here. So these boxes all the way over, and then everything on this one right here is not listed. These are all basically train tracks. All these are train tracks that I have not listed yet. So I need to go through them, and all these are train tracks as well. I need to go through them, but unfortunately I'm just so busy. This is actually the Lego display from like a retail store that we got from the Private Pick with Matt. This one is the Exo Force one. I'll make sure to pop up that sold comp. This one right here ended up selling for $390 plus shipping. So really, really good money on these. And I believe we started off with 9, and we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we got 5 left. So far we've sold 4 of those, which is pretty awesome. I'm really glad to see those sell pretty quick. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna take this home and that is the tour of the storage unit. So yeah, it's pretty bare in here. I will say that I am running low on inventory. I say that, but this is technically inventory. This is actually good inventory. Tracks are good inventory. This stuff is decent, and I don't even know what's in these. Oh yeah, this is from that unit in Warner Robins last year. I was gonna be going through these just to scan them, just see if there's worth anything, but it might just be worth even just trashing right now, you know. But yeah, but like I said, some things need to be cleaned up. But after we get back home from Disney, that's whenever we're gonna be tackling stuff hard, like doing a lot more storage units, and we're also going to be doing a lot more like Facebook Marketplace deals, that type of stuff. Try to get more into storage units, and really implementing cash transactions into our business. Yes, we are going to report all that to our taxes, but I think that if we were able to expand a little bit, do Facebook Marketplace deals for like bigger items, like for instance, like I got this up there on Facebook Marketplace, that generator, and you know, if I can start doing that and make a little extra income that way, and then reinvest that money back into storage units, yada yada yada, and makes the world go round, and hopefully we can buy more and more stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna be pretty busy whenever we get back from Disney. So with that being said, sorry, I'm ranting. Let's get back to the house. All right, guys, so we're in the garage. It's actually a few hours later. I actually took a little nap. My narcolepsy kicked in, so sometimes you gotta take that nap to hopefully get through the rest of the day. So I do have some items to pull. As you guys already know, we did sell I think 1 or 2 things since we were recording earlier. So yeah, so we're gonna pull this stuff out here in the garage, and then we are going to go upstairs and pull all that type of goodies. This is gonna be the last one of these little Starrett precision tool little cutout thingies. Again, I paid like $5 for like a Craftsman toolbox, right? And inside that toolbox were like 10 of these, so $5 into roughly a little over 100. I mean, it's not bad. So this thing right here sold for $10 plus shipping. All right, then one of these Star Trek toys went out. I believe it's going to be this one. It is. So this is from that Jacksonville unit we did last year, I believe. Last year in March. Very, very cool piece. Not worth a whole lot, but we did sell a bunch of this type of stuff, and it's pure profit. Sold for $5 plus shipping. All right, so if you guys can see down here, this right here is a Bose speaker system. We got this at a yard sale from a guy who does storage units a while back. Probably had it for, I don't even know, maybe January of this year. And very, very clean piece. Look at that. Very, very clean. So the whole setup has the cords, all that good stuff. I'm going to keep that there for right now. That one ended up selling for $250 plus shipping. Again, like I said, paid $40. $40 into $250, not a bad little day there. All right, guys, so the next thing going out is going to be this Cobra CB radio, brand new on the inside. I actually paid $20 for this at the same, or different yard sale, but same guy who I bought that from, but he has yard sales all the time because he wins storage units, and he only charged me $20 for this. Brand new on the inside, sold for $90 plus shipping. So if you guys see CB radios, if you guys don't pick those up already, they can actually be pretty profitable as long as they're in good, clean condition. All right, guys, so we're upstairs now, and I got the numbers for you guys of how much we have sold for the weekend. So we have sold 20 items going out for $1,572.16. So just so you guys can see that for reference. So like I said, a very good weekend of sales, especially right before we go to Disney. I definitely cannot complain about it. But with that being said, we're going to pull the orders in this room and then the spare bedroom, and then we're going to let you guys go for the day, and that would be everything that we sold during the week. So let's go ahead and get it started. All right, guys, so first things first, going out is going to be this, well, not first things, what I should say, but in the bedroom, the office, whatever you guys want to call it, is going to be these ESS, what are these, safety glasses? Yeah, they are. As I keep dropping them, they're like slick. It's weird. I don't remember where we got these from. I want to say these are from a storage unit at some point. I want to say maybe the end of last year, or maybe this is from January. I don't remember. Either way, these safety glasses, ESS is the brand. Sell-through rate on them are actually pretty decent. Sold for $20 plus shipping. All right, we do have a pack of these hoses going out, and I think it's actually going to be this bottom one, I believe. Let me check the thing. Yeah. So if you guys remember that HVAC stuff, we have been killing it with the HVAC stuff. Ritchie Yellow Jacket 3-pack, model 11985. That is correct. So yeah, if you guys ever see brand new, like, you know, manifold hoses like this, make sure you guys pick them up. This one right here ended up selling for $55 plus shipping, and from that whole entire deal, we are making some killer money. Alright, y'all, so we got a baseball bat going out, which is going to be this one. Not worth a whole lot of money. I probably picked this up for maybe a couple bucks at a yard sale. Had it out there for 20 bucks for quite some time. And this is the AUX 100 Typhoon Easton baseball bat, and it sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. Again, not making a lot of money. Sometimes when you have certain inventory sitting for a little while and somebody sends you that first offer, just kind of take it and run, especially if it's not worth a whole lot. So, and that's kind of what I did with that. But I'm pretty sure I picked that up with a bundle of other type of baseball bats, and pretty sure that 15 bucks is pure profit. And apparently we just sold something, so we'll see what we sold in a sec. All right, guys, so right here in M3, we pulled out this Godzilla little figure. It's from 2014. Godzilla on water Hero Clicks. I don't know. Got this at some point, don't know. Probably well in the green on this deal. Probably from storage unit at some point. Ended up selling for $7 plus shipping for this little thing. So, you know, like I said, when you guys do storage units, those little things add up. Also, too, the person did buy something pretty expensive. They haven't paid for it yet, but once it gets paid for, then I'll show y'all. But the next item going out is going to be on the metal rack, and I do need to find eventually a better system on how to find certain things, but I kind of have a general idea of where I put things on the metal rack, so it's not terribly time consuming to look for stuff. But this is going to be it right here. This is the Dremel Moto Tool 395. This thing works like a champ. Again, probably picked this up at a storage unit at some point, and Dremel stuff does very well. I don't see a lot of people pick it up. I'm talking about everything from, you know, just your basic Dremels or accessories. They do very, very well. So be on the lookout for Dremel stuff. This one right here ended up selling for $30 plus shipping. And this is, I believe this is a vintage one. I don't think this is a modern one. So 30 bucks plus shipping, we'll take that. Something that we picked up at an estate sale is going to be this SanDisk 2 gigabyte little SD card. I believe we got this for like $3 and it sold for 15 bucks plus shipping. Not a lot of money, but it is a bread and butter item that I always find out there in the wild. So $3 into 15, again, not a lot of money, but you replicate that numerous times throughout the year and you make some pretty darn good extra money, and I'm not going to complain about that. And then going back to the HVAC stuff, you guys, this is going to be the last one that we have of this, and it's one of those little gas pressure test kits. If you guys remember me showing you guys these, and there it is right there. That is the, yeah, it goes all at 35, and this is the correct one. So again, this is the last one that we have, and again, it sold for $30 plus shipping. And so if you guys see these things, I'm telling you, Yellow Jacket is a great brand to find. And so yeah, but again, just look out for that. Okay, so before we go into the spare bedroom over there, this is the item that sold. This is a Altec Lansing InMotion IM7 boombox iPod speaker, vintage. That right there we got from Peaches to Beaches, and we'll go downstairs and show it to you guys, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's not in here. That's gonna be down in the garage. But $130 plus shipping, so $158 all in on that item. So that should bring us up to, I don't know what, $1,700, something like that. Let's see. That brings us up to $1,741.59. So again, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now. Like I said, I took a little break from pulling orders because I had a couple things that we're doing because of, you know, we're leaving for Disney. So it's just one of those things that we're trying to get these packages packed up as early as possible, because once these get packed up, I'm going to be going to put my eBay store on vacation mode. All right, so we got a pair of shoes going out, and these are going to be a pair of Nikes that we got from the private pick with Matt. Again, like I said, he has a great eye for things. And these Nike men's Shocks is what they're called, sold for $27 plus shipping. You guys will obviously see that sold comp. So again, a very, very good pair of shoes right there. And also too, something that you guys did not see, about a week and a half ago, I did a small little private pick. It wasn't anything crazy as far as recording wise, but it's a guy who does storage units. And he was like, hey, listen, got a bunch of stuff if you want to come look at. And I said, okay. And a bunch of the Simpsons stuff right here that we ended up getting listed, as well as 3 different Smurf things. And he bought all this stuff for 25 bucks at an in-person auction. And I paid him 50 bucks for everything. Not going to make a whole ton of money from the Simpsons stuff. We should have a little bit of a double up, and that's kind of what I look for in margins. But he also sold me some very, very expensive high-end receivers. But I got all the receivers, this, couple other things for like $670 in total. And we already sold one receiver for 750 bucks and another one for 380. And then we still have 2 more. One of them that I got up there for like 1600, and the other one I have up there for I think 600. So pretty awesome stuff. We spent $670 and walked away with like $4,200 worth of stuff. So great stuff. But what we're looking for here is going to be one of these figures right there. And I think this is going to be it right here. Let me double check. So yeah, so this is Barney World. I'm sorry, Barney from the Simpsons. And yeah, so this is what's going out. Pretty cool. And it sold for $12.99 plus shipping. This is from that deal. We paid, I think, 250 bucks for like 150 hats or something crazy like that. And they've been doing really well over the course of, I don't know when I did that deal, maybe 6 months ago. And yeah, they're still selling from time to time. This Seattle Mariners hat sold for $22.49 plus shipping. And I will say that we are well in the green on that deal. So anytime I realistically get like reasonable offers, like $10 off, I'm probably going to accept it. So if you guys see hats in my eBay store, make sure you guys send a reasonable offer, and I got you. All right, guys, so I got a pair of shoes here. These are the Sauconys. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. These things are pretty clean. Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is from the private pick with Matt as well. Brand new Sauconys. I don't really pick up the older models. For me personally, they sell too slow. At least, again, like I said, for me it does. But I'm pretty sure this is from the private pick with Matt. But these are brand new and they look newer. So I would probably pick these up there in the wild. So like I said, Matt has a great great eye for items. And these pair of Sauconys took about 2 months to sell, month and a half. And they sold for 50 bucks plus shipping. So Matt, keep killing it, man. All right, we're looking for this thing right here. Yeah, a little 5-inch little plushie. Yeah, so this is also from Matt from the private pick. 2011 Angry Birds Green Pig Girl with the pink bow. Brand new tag. Sold for 18 bucks plus shipping. This thing right here is from the train unit that we did July of last year. Rail King is the brand. 24-piece graduated trestle system. This thing is brand new on the inside. Let me tell you guys about this. We basically had this thing listed probably since July, August, September, somewhere along the lines of that from last year. I've sent offers from 40, 45, 50, 55. I've sent offers to at least, I'd probably say 20 people. No budge. And sure enough, this thing sold, I believe, yesterday for full asking price of $60 plus shipping. So sometimes people don't accept those offers, which is fine. I'm definitely fine to sit on some items, but yeah, 60 bucks plus shipping for this big old bad boy right there. All right, so we got another Simpsons toy going out, which is going to be this one right here. And this is going to be Carl. Yep, and the World of Springfield Playmates and the Simpsons. So again, technically we are in the green from that deal. $670 spent, and we've already done over $1,000 worth of products. So yeah, so we're in the green. So this is pure profit. Again, like I said, these Simpson toys aren't worth much. I'm sure there are some rare ones, just like the rule of thumb for anything. There's always an exception to like 1 or 2 things, or maybe even 10 things, however many prints of certain toys that come out. There's always a rule to every exception. Like for example, when you think of Avon type of stuff, Avon doesn't really do too well, like in the reselling market. But there are a handful of things that will sell well, like so if you guys ever seen the Linux spice jars, like the small ones, the little spice things, the Avon ones actually do pretty well, and they're kind of similar. So, and that might be why, because it's a Linux, kind of almost like a replica almost. Obviously there's differences, but I'm saying the gist of what I'm trying to get at is there's a rule to every exception. But these aren't really worth high end, but again, they're good sellable items. This right here ended up selling for $10 plus shipping. Something that I've had for quite some time now is going to be this PS3 right here, but it is broken, and I've sent offers for this as well. PS3, as you guys can see there, it says does not read discs. It does power on, the disc reader will not read. Finally, somebody ended up buying it for $30 plus shipping. Yeah, so $30 plus shipping on that, and I'm not in the business to repair consoles. Now, if I was to repair it, I'd probably usually get what, 100 plus for it. I'm not too sure what the market is for this particular model, which is the 3001A model. And so yeah, so that's just the way life goes sometimes, but at least I can facilitate broken consoles to somebody else to repair, to enjoy, or to resell. All right, with that being said, let's go downstairs real quick and let's go ahead and show you guys the last item that sold. All right, guys, so this is actually the item that sold. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it real quick. We're already well in the green from Peaches to Beaches. We've already made all of our money back, I believe, and here it is right here. So again, this thing's brand new. So the reasoning why did I buy it, it's not because it's, you know, for the iPod, nothing like that. For some reasoning, I don't know why I haven't done any crazy research on it, but for some reason, anything that I pick up that is All-Tech Lansing, that brand right there, there's the logo, also that on top. Anytime I pick up anything All-Tech Lansing, it always sells. It doesn't matter if it's just weird looking speakers to old school to, you know, neat stuff like this. Does not matter. It always sells. Now, it might not be the case for everybody else. I never even went to eBay and just type in All-Tech Lansing and just compared it to listings to sold. Have never done that before. Probably should, but anytime I pick up All-Tech Lansing, it always sells. And this right here is just full-blown proof that it does sell. Got this in March, and it is April. So it took about a month and a few weeks to sell, and it sold for $130 plus shipping. I originally had it up there for $150. Took the best offer for $130. That was the first offer that I got. I decided to take it. So, and I believe technically speaking, I paid like 10 bucks for it. So not a bad little sell there, especially when it's pure profit. So anyway, so with that being said, that's everything that's going on for the whole entire week. The future me will tell you guys the full breakdown of everything that is sold. And not a bad week of sales. Not a bad week of sales. And we have a lot of stuff over here to list. We've been sourcing a little bit. So anyways, with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next video. Future me, take it away. Alrighty guys, so I know we are reaching almost the hour mark, so I'm just gonna blaze through this and let you guys go. Sorry for the long video, but there's a lot of sales and a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and break it down. So from Monday through Sunday in this particular week, we sold a total of 47 items for a total of $4,275.94. So not a bad week of sales, and this is right before we went to Disney, so that's really great right before vacation, and I'm very happy for that. At this point in time, we've already been to Disney. This is about almost a month ago, believe it or not, which is crazy to think about. We went to Disney about a month ago. Kind of wild. Time is going by so quick. And yeah, just be prepared, you guys. We got some crazy videos for you guys coming in just to kind of prove it. My arm is all marked up, and don't roast me too much for my arms being white. But look at the bruises. I mean, I got bruises everywhere. It's a crazy video, but it's not going to be out for about a month or so. But if you guys didn't catch the live stream, let's just say that we have some crazy stuff, you guys, from a unit that we won. So be prepared for that unit in the near future. So with that being said, not going to bore you guys too much with that. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you guys for the love and support. Getting very close to 9,700 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. And of course, the road to 10,000. Man, gonna be crazy. All right, guys, much love. We'll see you guys next video. This is your boy Georgia Picker. Peace. I don't wanna wake up.